One foundational concept that we must learn if we want to be more explosive is a sprinter stance. And we're going to learn two different variations today. A sprinter stance is simply one foot leading the other. Picture a sprinter at the starting blocks. And why it's important in basketball is this. When you're in a neutral stance with your feet under your shoulders, you're not able to beat the feet of your defender in one step. But if we are in a true sprinter stance with our outside foot forward and our inside foot back, we can beat the defense on the first step if we step with our back foot. There's a couple variations we'll learn. The first is subtle. This is used by James Harden. He'll take between the legs dribble and a forward step, but it's quiet, it's subtle, it's sneaky, and he's able to gain one, a head start on the defense, and two, he's able to get a good read on where that defender is at before he accelerates. So it maximizes your advantage before you go. It's a tough move to guard, and there's a lot of variation. You can look at the rim, you can fake back, which is called a body jab. It gives you even more of an advantage before you accelerate. But again, the advantage is that back foot. You're able to explode past the defender in one step. If they cut you off, you've got that crossover, which you're seeing now in the video. Let's check out James Harden with the move. Just completely blows by. And he's not one of the best athletes in the league. He's not one of the faster players, but he understands this concept well, and he uses it in a lot of his go-to moves. Notice he gets a subtle head start, but defense does not even realize that they are beat. If they cut him off and take away his direct drive, he'll use that crossover that we showed and change directions. But it's that foundation, it's that sprinter stance that gives him such an advantage, such a head start. Our second variation is called the split, and this is a more explosive way to get into the sprinter stance. It's used by street ball legend Bone Collector. And studying his moves over the last 6 months, it seemed, whatever dribble move he did, it always ended with this split because it gave him such a big advantage. When you're executing this move, try to have your momentum kind of going backwards, and that can get the defender to kind of lean towards you. We call that a toe lock. If you can get them to lean towards you, then it makes it even easier to blow by them on that first step. Again, this is more explosive. You can look at the rim as you do it. You can fake back with a body jab as you execute the move. But again, it's the stance that gives you the true head start. You're able to beat the defender with that first step. Again, with your back foot first. When you can get hip to hip with your defender, that's a huge, huge advantage, and we can do that with the inside step. Ja Morant, utilizing the move with great success here. Again, you see the stance, uses the hip swivel, but you see the stance. He blows by with that back foot and is able to explode by. He's an explosive player as it is, so utilizing this concept gives him such a huge advantage. Let's check out street ball legend Bone Collector. You'll see here in a few different clips utilizing the same move. It's with that back foot first out of a sprinter stance, and no one is able to stay in front of him. Such a tough move to guard because of that head start it gives you if you do the footwork correctly. And here LeBron James is using this move, which is really a concept. Moves are situational, but concepts can be used in a variety of ways. And here he uses it on the catch and gets a true head start on the catch and is able to blow by for the easy basket.